Hi everyone, it's me version Omega with the start of the new series tips and tricks. In this video you will learn what are the best items in the House of 47 and how to get seekers and calmers and the one of the best freelancer item on how to get it. Let's start. I think we can all agree that you can't be the best assassin without the right equipment, right? Right? Aim, yeah, forget that anyway. And when you don't have the best equipment, I recommend using the items that spawn in the House of 47. If an NPC sees you, if he is in panic, he will surely alert the other NPC, so in that case it is best to use a gun with a silencer. But if you do not have it, another good option is to use the telescope so that the NPC does not alert the others. I say this because normal melee weapons when attacking a panicked NPC will not perform a stealth attack, but a noisy one, and that can put you in danger, and the last thing you want in Freelancer is to be in danger. So the conclusion is that when you see an NPC that is going to report a crime or in panic and you don't have a silenced weapon, the best you can use is the stelloscope. But if you have merces, you can also buy a fiber wire and have more space, because the stelloscope weighs 2 and the fiber wire 1. But I must say that they work exactly the same, so if you have space, take the stelloscope. So if you die, you will not have to buy the fiber wire again and you save a few merces. So if you don't have a silenced weapon, use the always carry the stelloscope or the fiber wire. Also in hardcore are extremely useful, both items. Let's go to the other item that I recommend to bring. The news pod is unlocked at a low level, and I recommend to bring it because it is a melee that is not illegal and weighs only 2 as the telescope, and you can use it as a distraction, not the stelloscope I mean. The next item I always recommend to bring is the banana, because it can be used to fulfill 47's darkest fantasies. Making people slip. 47 even had to stop to analysis that shit joke, Jesus. Yeah, anyways, yeah, the banana, yeah, well, it can make people slip and that complete some objectives and obtain some merces, and you can also use it as melee KO, but only melee, not throw it, because if you do that you will low-see the banana. Gunpowder can be incredibly helpful if you don't have explosives and you have the objective to open a safe with explosives, which if you get that challenge, always choose it. Okay, always do it well, of course expect it if you don't have safes. But if you can take the fuse and the gunpowder, save it to make one of the best explosives of all, and that would be the makeshift explosive. Yeah, no worries, I would teach on how to make it. Yeah, please tell your parents that you learn on how to make bombs from someone in the internet, please. Just press the keys that appear on the screen and that's all. The shit I just said earlier about the bomb, making a bomb and shit, it was just a joke, don't take it seriously. This explosive is better than the others because if it is illegal, unlike the gunpowder, you don't have to shoot it to explode, but you can use a remote control to explode, and best of all, it weighs nothing and you can throw it to knock out the NPCs. So as long as you have the gunpowder and the fuse available, use it to create the bomb. You don't need to use it to explode, but you can take it when you don't have much space and you want to take something to knock out NPCs or distract them by throwing it. Well, you can also distract them by exploding it, but I don't recommend it. The wrench is one of the best meals you can take with you. It works and weighs the same as the base beel and the newspaper, but with it you can sabotage objects using the wrench. So if you can take the wrench with you, take it always, because it is a newspaper or a ball, but better. Let's go to the next thing, which is one of the best things about Freelancer in getting items in freelancer fishing. By fishing you can get things like a fishing line that works just like the stelloscope, a fish, starfish, and most importantly driftwood. I will explain later why driftwood is one of the most underrated items in Freelancer. But first I will explain the function of the other objects I mentioned. The fishing line is the worst object you can fish, not because it is a bad object but because it is the same as the stelloscope, so choose the one you like the most aesthetically because they are the same. The starfish is the best lethal melee because it has a secret use, that is that the starfish is registered as a shuriken, and that can help you a lot in the prestige objective of shuriken kill. And I always recommend only using the starfish as shuriken because it is not illegal, it weighs the same as the other shuriken, and by fishing you can take all the starfish you want, and when you die you won't have to buy it back because it is free, unlike the other shuriken. Okay, let's go to the next point, which is how to obtain shakers and calmers very easily. To do this we will first need to have the shed unlocked, a fish, the mushroom and a knife. Any type of knife will work. And the stuff that you make syringes with. Only put the mushroom in this thing if you don't have lethal poison or if you already have emetic syringes. Don't forget to bring a knife with you. By cuting the fish you will get sedative potion. The next step will be to make syringes. Just use the poison that weighs nothing or the mushroom. The poison that weighs nothing is the one you get from the thing that makes poisons and cutting the fish. I will explain later why I say this about using the poisons that weigh nothing or the mushroom to make the syringes. Okay, you will see that in the box on the right there are 3 syringes. Okay, the syringes will make it easier to get the sicker and the calmer. I say this because in frelancer if you already have an object in the boxes it will not appear again in the boxes. You will see that in this box they are not giving me any syringe but they are giving me the sedative potion vial. This is very useful because by having the syringes this increases to have other types of poisons in the boxes, and those poisons can be the calmer or the seeker. And that's why I say to make the syringes with poisons that do not weigh, or with the mushroom to increase the possibility of having calmers and sickers, and with the poisons that do weigh keep them to increase even more the possibility of having a sicker or calmer. Now let's move on to the best and most underrated item in freelancer, the dirt wood. Driftwood is an item that I always recommend to take with you on all missions. I say this because the wood weighs nothing, and as the wood is a big melee, and I tell you that the big melees are not very good, but it happens that when you take it to the missions it comes with a bonus.
Bon voyage, 47. Welcome to Veneto Yates, Argentina.
And that bonus would be a briefcase. The game gives you a briefcase. Shut up, Jenny, please.
You know the drill.
Okay, finally let's continue.
This is no walk in the park. They are
Like
on
what I
high
was
alert,
saying.
so you need to be careful.
Fuck, shut up.
You know what to do, 47.
Okay, finally anyways. And that bonus would be a briefcase. The game gives you a briefcase because as the driftwood is a large object, and when you carry a large object the game will give you a briefcase. And then with the driftwood you can use it as a distraction or to knock out NPCs, so that's why I say to always take the driftwood to every mission, because having a briefcase is always useful because you can hide things and pass some illegal object in a frisk that the guards make you, or to knock out NPCs. Here's a little gameplay of what you can use the briefcase for in freelancer.
Look for a bald guy in the sky. Wake up! We got a situation here. Calling from the tank. Nothing to report. Over. Hey, come out!
But yeah, that's it with the tips and tricks. Hope you found the tips and tricks useful. See you soon.